business hours are whenever my customers need me.
My customers want everything now and faster than ever. It's a whole different world.
Your business is changing. The United States Postal Service is changing with it. We're bringing you fast, reliable shipping nationwide. And we're bringing it right when your customers need it. Let's discover new routes. Visit USPS.com/new routes. The United States Postal Service. Priority, you.
The station you know, the people you trust.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good afternoon. It's 73 degrees at 5:20. I'm Sonia Rincon, and here's what's happening. Governor Cuomo says New York is adopting CDC guidance starting Wednesday when it comes to masks and social distancing. In other words, you can stop as long as you're fully vaccinated. New Jersey is only going there when it comes to outdoor public space. Another religious statue defaced in Brooklyn, not far from where a church was vandalized last week. Police are investigating whether there's a connection. The Supreme Court is taking up an abortion case for the first time since Justice Amy Coney Barrett replaced the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The city's subways are getting more police officers after the MTA and riders demanded them, but the city's public advocate says more mental health workers are needed too. A new Paul McCartney docuseries produced by Rick Rubin coming out this summer looking at Macca's 60 years in the music industry. And Green Day, Fall Out Boy, and Weezer add more dates to their Hella Mega Tour. They are coming to Citi Field. In sports, the Mets are in Atlanta tonight. The Yanks play the Rangers in Texas. Winds News Time 5:21. Traffic and transit on the ones expanded for the ride home. Here's Greg Rice.
Well, tough ride on the east side of town, northbound FDR Drive, getting up towards the area of east of 79th Street. We're contending with a broken down car. You got the right lane knocked out, tow trucks with it now, but they're all still there in the right lane. So are you from the 40s on up. The west side of town won't really do better because you get up to the 90s, you got a broken down car in the middle lane en route to a bad ride all the way to the George Washington Bridge. Only halfway decent way out is the southbound Deegan, so for all intents and purposes, everything some kind of sloppy. Citybound George good enough to the upper and lower, at least into the tolls. Lincoln about 20 to 30 in, 15 to 20 out. Holland 30 to 45 on the outbound ride. An extra 15 to 20 in now from the Skyway. As that gets worse, you're better off of the New Jersey Turnpike. Westbound side of the BQE right now, very slow from the Williamsburg over to Hamilton Avenue. That is a two-car crash involving a minivan. You got the right lane knocked out, and as they wait a tow truck, you are just stuck in this mess. Cross Island Parkway loaded up either way to the Grand Central, at least southbound the longer you can. You stay with the Clearview Expressway. Nassau, Meadowbrook, messy southbound right now from right around Old Country Road to the Southern State because of a crash. Wantagh, that does it better. Traffic is sponsored by Fast Fitter New York. I'm Greg Rice. Our next report is 5:31 on 1010 Wins.
Lee Harris here with a word from Bath Fitter. Best decision ever. They remodel your bath in just one day with just one installer, and it's guaranteed for as long as you own your home. Start designing your new bath now at bathfitterdesign.com and save 50% on all bath accessories.
The rules when it comes to masks are getting a little simpler in New York. Starting Wednesday, vaccinated New Yorkers can put away their masks in many public areas, both indoors and out.
The governor is following the lead of the CDC, which says vaccinated people are generally safe without masks or social distancing.
Getting back to life means not just getting back to work, but getting back to life the way we enjoy it in New York.
The governor sat on the stage of Radio City Music Hall next to the theater's owner, James Dolan, who also owns the Garden. Radio City will hold a maskless, fully occupied event next month for vaccinated patrons. And those with vaccines can also watch the Knicks playoffs, sitting next to each other without masks.
We're part of the culture in the heart of New York City, and we're ready to go.
Masks are still required on public transit, in nursing homes, and when business owners demand it. Roger Stern, 1010 Wins at Radio City Music Hall.
In New Jersey, Governor Murphy says the vaccination rate isn't quite where it needs to be to ditch masks indoors yet, but outdoors.
Even though those who are unvaccinated should continue to exercise caution, today I will sign an executive order, which we previewed on Friday, eliminating the outdoor mask mandate altogether in settings open to the public.
He says more people need to continue to get vaccinated. He also announced the full reopening of schools in person this fall. Winds News Time 5:24. A statue of Mary holding baby Jesus outside the Roman Catholic Diocese of Brooklyn was vandalized over the weekend with the baby's head knocked off. That follows Friday's attack on a church in Bensonhurst where a crucifix was smashed and an American flag burned. Monsignor Stephen Aguadia is Chancellor of the Brooklyn Archdiocese. He tells 1010 Wins.
I hope it's not a pattern, but it seems like too much of a coincidence to be followed one after the other like that. It's a very disturbing. My reaction, of course, was sadness. First, to see that something like that could occur.
Police are investigating both incidents. Last week, the City Council unanimously passed a bill that would hike the criminal penalties for defacing churches, synagogues, and mosques from $500 to $1,000. 73 degrees going down to 60 in Midtown. Winds news time 5:26. Now Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Winds. Here's Andrew O'Day.
Back in the 1980s, it took a court to break up the old AT&T. Now the new AT&T is doing it all by itself, spinning off its massive Warner Media business, which will then merge with Discovery. The new company will be a standalone media giant, including the HBO Max and Discovery Plus streaming services. CNN and other cable channels are also part of the deal that will net AT&T $43 billion. Stock in Harley-Davidson got some airtime today, jumping 9% after the European Union agreed to avoid escalating its dispute with the U.S. over metal tariffs. It spares iconic products such as Harley-Davidson bikes from a doubling of EU duties next month. It was a step back for stocks to begin the week. The Dow lost 54, Nasdaq down 51, S&P 500 lost 11. As investors tried to balance fresh signs of economic strengthening with risks to the economic outlook, including inflation and a new global spike in COVID cases. Bloomberg Money Watch is 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 Winds.
Winds news time 5:27.
Hey, I'm Brian. As an aspiring baker, I've got a lot of secret ingredients. But my best one yet? Metro by T-Mobile. Metro gave me and the family high-speed data for only $25 a line for 4 lines, and covered the switching fee. Plus, they threw in 4 free Galaxy phones just for switching. Now we can post pictures of my latest bake, and get out the word, so the whole town knows I'm whipping up something sweet. How's that for stretching some serious dough?
You work hard for your money. With Metro by T-Mobile, it goes further. This tax season, there's 0 fees to switch. Right now, enjoy Metro's lowest price. Just $25 a line for 4 lines, with taxes and fees included. Plus 4 free Samsung Galaxy phones when you switch. Now that's the best deal in wireless.
I'm Brian, and that's how I rule my day with Metro by T-Mobile.
All lines with promo rate of any deactivated. Sales tax and regulatory fees included in price. 0 fee on select phones. Limit 1 free phone per line with port. Exclude sales tax. Limited time offer. Additional terms apply. See MetroByT-Mobile.com.
And now the Allergy Alert forecast, sponsored by ENT and Allergy Associates. Book online anytime or call them today. You'll see them today. Today's outlook is medium high with oak, birch, and maple pollen.
What's the most trusted brand in the weather business? AccuWeather.
AccuWeather.
That's easy. AccuWeather.
Whenever, wherever, whatever we're in for, AccuWeather is the most trusted brand in forecasting, and you can only get it on one radio station.
1010 Winds.
1010 Winds.
New York weather station. 1010 Winds.
The world has changed a lot over this past year. If you are turning 65 or currently on Medicare, Assurance can help you get confidence in knowing you have the health care coverage you need. Chat with a licensed insurance agent for a free no-obligation Medicare Advantage claim consultation with Assurance at 1-833-381-1505. That's 1-833-381-1505 or assurance.com/radio. Together, Assurance can help recommend a Medicare Advantage plan that's right for you.
Every 2 minutes, a woman in the U.S. is diagnosed with breast cancer. And in that split second, her life changes forever. The toll of breast cancer is great. The need to support those who are battling the disease today is even greater. We're fighting alongside patients because we know one moment can change a lifetime. United by hope, we can end breast cancer. Join our fight. Save lives.
At Progressive, we're making things even